I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All Complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to Complete Trader Academy's Daily Review. Today is Wednesday, April 26, 2023. Beautiful day in the market today. Exactly what I thought would happen. A little sooner than I thought, but it happened today. So we opened up with this candle, came up, got into a 5-minute imbalance, 1 hour imbalance, tapped the low of Monday's low candle. So that would be kind of like your support resistance type of concept, and then sank down for the day, ran right through the liquidity that we had built there that I've been mentioning since April 4th, 3rd, and got into this imbalance, tapped the imbalance, and that's where we're at. All right, let's go into a 4-hour real quick. Make this video not too long because I've been talking about this for a while, and no news either today, and it still panned out today. So as you see here, this was an imbalance I was mentioning in yesterday's video. Please watch it so this makes sense, that we kind of go up. Now I thought we would trace a little bit higher, like up to this area, but it didn't need to, because you'll see why soon. In Asia, London helped with that information as well. And yeah, price came down, as you see, took out that low, the start of the pool, and then had all that right there, and then tapped this imbalance plus that 4-hour right here imbalance, which is right here. See that? So let's go into a 1 hour real quick, and then you'll see a little more clear as well. And you can see the 1 hour imbalance right there. And we were kind of peaking in it, but we were making an equal high. So when we closed yesterday, we didn't have Asia and London data, but you could see that. Well, I'm going to just go into a 5-minute. It's better. But you'll see this much more clear here. So there's the refined imbalance right there into a 5-minute. And when we opened up, we gapped a little bit. We stayed underneath it, Now we came down and took the low of yesterday, right? So it didn't come up like this first. So it came down once, came down again. All right, so now the liquidity on the bottom side is taken for now, right? That's how we're thinking here. And it's 7:15. You could have caught this buy. Won't review that. Came up. All right, when we came up, we took out this liquidity here. All right, we came down. This imbalance held price, and it's not 9:30 yet. So that's another key factor. So I'm probably going to go into a 1 minute, but to see this trade, I need to go in a 10-second. But as you see, price came down, 9:30 candle right here, shot all the way up. Now, when it shot up, not only did it take out this liquidity, but now we're sitting damn near in the middle of this, and that's what we teach here. So that's a big red flag. And once it did that, let me go to a 10-second. And you couldn't have done it on a 1. Actually, let me show you a 1 minute. You couldn't have caught this on a 1 minute. I mean, when I'm at this peak, I know to look for a 10-second chart only because of my experience. But it's very difficult to catch this on a 1 minute. Okay, very difficult. And then they planned it that way. So when that happens, I get into smaller detail with a 10-second here. And the same scenario that we teach, but it's happening on a 10-second. And this is giving me the confirmation. Take a look here. Here it is. As you see here, price goes up, takes out that liquidity. We're sitting right in the middle here. We get this big down candle. Price comes back up into this block. Could have been a seller there. Now I wanted more confirmation, so I waited. So I got this nice imbalance candle right here. Comes down, comes right back up into it. And I was looking for it to tap this area here. So 50% of the actual imbalance itself. Boom, immediate seller. Great risk to reward as far as risk goes. and your reward. We know we're looking for taking out that lower target. Price then comes down, comes back up to the open. There we go. You could have been a seller again there, and so on. So real nice. Going back to a 1 minute, and let's go to a 1 minute. Shrink it up a little bit, and as you can see here, price comes down, comes back up, gets into this a previous week gap, tests it right there again, right, and just sinks all the way down, hits our beginning of the liquidity pool. All right, came back up, came underneath it. Now we're sitting in this weak gap, but this is the line, that purple line, that is the beginning of that daily major imbalance. So this was the target here. I got 80% off right here, and I don't know what's going to happen next, only because yes, we're looking to, I'll go back to I guess I'll go to 1 hour. So looking at this, what do we got? Well, it depends. I mean, we're gonna retrace, and catching a buy here would have been good. I didn't do anything. No, I just got back and getting in the groove of things, but we could definitely come back up here and close this up and we need to make a lower high pretty much. And it all depends. They might push it back up to get back to above here, only to make this that lower high, but I mean, it doesn't need to. Technically, we can see, let me go back to a 15. Let me go to 15. So the 15 here, you'll see that we got some liquidity there with that imbalance sitting there. And so this would be a good area for it to come back to, you know, and then continue on the way down to then close this. Depends how Asia and London works out, but this was a butter setup only because when this opened up and we closed, we were creating this resistance level for retail. So, and Asia was flat, and then London did this. New York came up and took it out. So I call this ranging. Means once we come with a big down day, which we might get this now here. So for example, when we get a big, kind of forgot to mention it in yesterday's video. Sometimes I forget everything, but when we get a big down day like that, which was yesterday, what it'll do is it'll start ranging. So it'll create a low, then a high, then a low, then a high. It'll speaker out. Like you can see it, you can see this trend line, this ghost trend line pretended, right? Though we don't use trend lines here, just the point is that it's speakered out. Started here and then it went up. See this? Even if I just did it from here or whatever. See how it speakers out? I call this ranging. So it creates this lower low, and it creates a low, then a high, then a lower low, then a higher high, and it speakers out. And that's the framework. So when when you get a big down day like that, it'll range out. I call it ranging out. Other people don't, but I do. It starts to range out, and then boom, takes liquidity once, and then on the top side, and then sinks down. So you're going to see something like this. So you might want to skip even trading tomorrow for the first session, right? Because you're going to get a lot of this build. It has to build itself to then make a move. So that's possible that we might see that. So pay attention to Asia and London. And other than that, yeah, man, beautiful day, and exactly what I thought, because it's obvious. And now we have the rest of this imbalance to go. But before it takes the rest of this out, it might retrace back up to here, to this level right here. So it might come back up to that, or to the open, or even take out that high of today's high first, and then we might see it come down hard Friday. I don't know, we'll see. All right, hope this helps. You guys take care, and God bless.